Was it all in a box? Because it
Oh,
sounds so
no,
great.
sir. No, no.
Oh, really? You went out there. You
Yeah,
did it.
yeah, it's all live. I
Oh,
mean,
that's great.
yeah, yeah. Actually, I'd love to talk about that because I had my first time working with the amazing Catherine Joy, who, if you don't know, I mean, maybe you should get her on the show because she's,
I don't
but
know her.
she's running this company called Joy Music House here in LA,
Okay.
and she sort of acts at, she's a composer in her own right and doing great stuff, but then through Joy Music House, she does all the contracting and the orchestration, and she's putting together the sessions and has a whole team.
Hmm.
And so I just casually saw that she was working with a handful of friends of mine,
Okay.
and when this came through, I was like, oh, I really want to do some sessions. But
Hmm.
I had just previously had a not so great, and there's nothing wrong with it, but I had a pretty less than stellar experience doing some sessions overseas, and it was mostly just because I couldn't go and I wanted to be there. So I was like, all right, well, how do I do this in LA, and how do I do it like affordably? Because we all know it's expensive to track here, and
Yeah.
but we made it happen, and we did it. We did a couple sessions at East West, and then we did a final session for the last two episodes at Evergreen. Really,
Nice.
really great studio here in the Valley.
How big a band?
Um, I think we had 15 string players or something. We did a lot
Right
of
on.
layering and,
Yeah.
but all the strings are real. And then all of the, obviously, like the textural stuff and the synths, that was me here at the studio and coming up with a lot of, you know, weird
It's a great
textures and
sound. It really is
ice.
a great sound. And I'm so glad you said,
Cool.
I mean, either they were the greatest samples ever and you're a remarkable programmer, or it was real
Yeah,
string players, because I felt it. And I also felt
great.
both sides of it. I felt electronics and sequences and rhythmic stuff. And I also heard the orchestral thing and thought, this guy, wow.